No, she's fucked up. We got her fucked up. We got her fucked up. She did her play. We got her here. She sucked down some booze. Guys, give it up for your headliner, Deborah Brancic. Yeah!
How are you? Good. You don't recognize me, but if you had stopped me, I was at a play earlier, and you could have followed me. Like a good stalker.
That's all I wanted.
Like, I need to hire a stalker so I can always say it. Like, I can report on it.
Yes! Yes!
Woo! Yes! I love PUI! Okay, you know what I was deciding outside? I was deciding, because like, I have a mechanics appointment in the morning. Mechanics. It's very important to have your car with you. I drove here. I know I'm not going to leave in the car, so if anyone is able to drive me at 7 in the morning, I would really appreciate it. Because I need him to freaking put my, you know when you buy a car and it doesn't have the center console in it? Nobody knows this. Okay, so there's like this thing that you put stuff in. It's really handy, because you can have like snacks in there. You can have like makeup. Women like to have makeup in the car. That's very important to me. My car came without it. I don't know. It was like, do I want the car that has the scratched up paint job? Do I want the car that doesn't really start when you like the battery's fucking dying? Or do I want the car without the makeup compartment? And I was like, well, I'm a practical girl. Do I really need makeup? Yes, I do, but it's something I can fix, right? So he's gonna fix that tomorrow. Yes. I need my car with me for him to do that, because like I can't just show up looking awesome. Which you should always do when you go to the mechanic, because you know what I did last time I showed up? I drove in there. I was like, the car engine light is on. Oh my God, what's going on? And he's like, oh, nothing. Let me reset the sensor. Do you want a free car wash? And I was like, yes. And then he was like, do you want some Taco Bell? I'm like, yes. And then he was like, do you want me to polish your tires too? Yes. What do I owe you? Nothing. Just come back next week. Like, so that's what I fucking did. Like, I come every week and he always gives me food. That's all I have to do. That's all I have to do. So I showed up and I was like, I bought this little console to put in there, maybe makeup box. Please put this in my car. And he's like more than willing to help me, but I have to show up in an extraordinary, really like early time, apparently, for him to do this, because he wants to see me like right out of bed. I don't know why. He wants me to show up all frazzled and shit. Like if somebody can help me muss up my hair later, that'll help. But that's what I gotta do to get my car fixed. I'm not really doing anything that's wrong. I'm just taking advantage of what's right. Okay. If you will notice this outfit, I did not really plan on this tonight. This is something that came from my play. I threw these gloves on last minute because I thought red and blue looked like I was a superhero. I really wanted to be like really strong and like superhero-ish for my female drunken set, because that's what women have to do. They have to be really strong. Because you know what happened to me like a week and a half ago? I was not portraying my strong self, and some guy thought, hey, why don't I slip a roofie in her drink? He did not know that superheroes come with friends. I had my superhero friends with me. But, so yeah, I was like hiding in a room when he tried to roofie my savior. And then I had a second savior come in and save us both. Because that's what happens in the sequel. In the sequel, all the superheroes, they fail, and then some extra guy just shows up and saves the fucking day. That happened. Yay for my friends. Everybody give a clap for my friends. I love it that I didn't get raped. What does a fucking girl have to do to get laid in this town? Like, I was like sprawled out on the couch, like, oh, I don't know what's happening, and nothing happened. Like, whatever. I can't get a man, apparently, because I have too many heroes hanging around. Like, come on, cockblock. See, look, I can make sense when I'm drunk. Woo! Yay for Fireball. I love that shit. So what am I at? Okay. So you all know what happened recently with like all the earthquakes that are going on. I have to say I'm to blame. I am to blame. Like, I caused the earthquakes, like, you know, just alert the media right now. Because I have this tendency of causing shit to happen whenever I move to a town. Like, I'll go there, and I'll freaking, like, I moved to New York City, and then all of a sudden, fucking 9/11, like, 2 weeks later, I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And then I moved to, like, freaking Florida, you know, so far away from New York. It's just, like, move all the way down there. And then they're like, let's send some ships. There's, like, a BP oil spill. Okay. All right, you ruined my coast. All right, I have to leave here. So then I go up to Boston, and I'm like, oh, Boston should be safe because nothing's happened here, like, ever except for the Tea Party. Big mistake. There's a fucking, like, marathon bombing. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking there. And then I moved out here, and I guess they called ahead to, like, the Geographical Society or whatever, and they're like, let's set off some earthquakes. So, it was me. I apologize. Because I've been around for, like, every catastrophe, just, like, except for the freaking, like, the flood in Louisiana. Like, I did not do that. Okay? But, like, the longer I stay here, the more likely it is that something is going to happen. So maybe I should go. Or maybe the earthquake means that I've done my part and I should just stay here and not go anywhere else. I'm going to take a survey. Should I leave or should I stay? Stay. I should stay? Okay, I'm staying in LA. I'm staying in fucking LA. And you're all gonna fucking put up with my drunken self.
Yeah!
Because I'm Irish. And that's what Irish people do.
Yes!
That's what Irish people do. And fuck yes. I moved to America so that I could get drunk and then you would all acknowledge that I am Irish. And I purposely stayed out of the sun for months on end just so you could look at how fucking pale I am. That's what I did for you. That's what I did. Yes. I am fucking pale. Okay, and I'm also French, so you know what I did for you guys? I ate French toast, I ate French fries, and I followed it all with some French vanilla coffee.
Yeah.
Yes. And also I'm Russian, so I like to top it off with some vodka. So if any of you would buy me a shot later, I would love some vodka, like Russian vodka. Yes. And then to just show you all that I'm like American Indian, I'm Lakota. I made the effort of moving 3,000 miles. Like I just packed all my shit up and I moved to LA, like east to west coast, just because I'm Native American. Like I went that extra mile for you, and I cried. I cried on the way. You're welcome. That's my sound, and that's my set. I love you guys.
Guys, Deborah Brancic on hyper mode. She was going from drunk. Oh no, sorry, sober to drunk. I'm drunk though.